Hello, welcome to DowerChin.com. Alright, today we're going to take a look at a keyboard. This is the Inateck Ultraslim Bluetooth keyboard. I just gotten it, and as you can see, it's a relatively nondescript box. But let's take a look at what you get. If you have been following my videos for a while now, you know that I'm sort of a keyboard and mouse input device kind of fanatic, so I'm always looking for things like that. So, alright, anything else in here? Nope, that's it. Oh, wait, what we got here? A little box has slipped out. And we have our micro USB charging cable in this box here, and the keyboard. So as you can see, it's a very slim keyboard, and the instruction manual is down there. Let's take it out of the packaging and see what it's like. Alright, as you can see, it's down at the bottom here, as you can see if looking at it around. It is kind of as a felt material back here, so it'll help it kind of maybe stick or maybe easily grip to a surface that you're on. So taking a look real quick what we got. Here's the on the top of this black part here is a micro USB charging slot, the power button over here. As you see, it's full QWERTY keyboard. Actually, it does have function keys. This is actually very important to note because a lot of other keyboards that are Bluetooth do not have function keys. So this will probably work just fine with your PC as well as possibly an iPhone or iPad. I'll have to give that a try. So we have a FN key down this way, Control, and the Windows key. This is a interesting setup here. And then you have the cursor keys embedded over here. Interestingly enough, you have a .com key. That's interesting. So see, sizable caps lock, and escape keys up this way here. Alright, you still have the delete key as well, so that's kind of nice. So that's a quick look at the keyboard. There's not a whole lot on the sides. As you see, it's really quite thin. I mean, it is very, very thin. So I'll have to take a look at my other keyboards and do a comparison, and we'll give it a go. I'll sync it up and try it out. Stay tuned. Okay, so now that we've taken a look at what's inside the box for this Inateck Ultraslim Bluetooth keyboard, let's see how it compares to some other keyboards I have lying around. Now, one of the first ones I have here is this is Apple's very own Bluetooth keyboard, which is actually a very slim keyboard as well. So let's see how this stacks up. All right, so you can see that looking at it from this angle on, you can see that the Inateck is a bit thinner, and obviously has a rechargeable battery and doesn't need to have this this curve area here for double A's that the Apple does. So it is a bit thinner. Now also you notice that the keys are a little bit bigger on the Apple versus the Inateck. So and that may or may not be a turnoff for some folks, but yeah, something to consider. Now, one thing also, if you're a PC user, this is an eject key, not a delete key, and that also could be a bunch of turnoff for some folks as well. So now this is the Surface Pro 1 and 2 type cover, and we can see how it stacks up here. And we can see that the Inateck is still very, very thin in comparison, and obviously packs its own battery, something very much to consider. Key-wise, the keys on the Surface keyboard are a bit bigger. The one thing that you'll notice is that with the Surface keyboards, there's no gap between the keys, there as opposed to the keys here that have gaps in them. So some people will find that the better to type with, less likely to cross over to make mistakes. Something to consider and to think about. Let's see. We can take a look at. This is my type cover for the Surface Pro 3, and you can see how this thing kind of stacks up there. It fits like right in the spot right here. So it is once again a very small keyboard. Ultra slim is a good word for this keyboard. It's very slim. So let's enough comparisons. Let's see how this thing works. I'm gonna basically now just give me a moment. I'll get my devices and we'll try syncing it up and see how it works. All right. So the first device I'm gonna use is my iPad Mini Retina, and I'm gonna unlock this guy and we'll give it a go. So I'm gonna hit the power button here, and it's gonna start flashing because it's ready to sync up already with my device. Go into the Bluetooth settings, and it comes up right away as a Bluetooth 3.0 keyboard. Tap that, and it has me type a code in 7729. Hit enter. And there it is. It's not automatically connected. Now, the interesting thing about this keyboard is over here is a for Android, for Win, and for iOS button here. Hit the for iOS, and what that does is it changes the function keys up on top here. If you look closely here, it basically has an escape F1 through F12, and with the for iOS and for Android buttons, these will act as the actual media keys that you're used to, like the volume control right here, the search button, home button. So they're all so these function appropriately when in the mode that for the machine that you're hooking up to. So for iOS, that's here. So that is iOS, and we can just load up something real quick, like something like Word, for example, and see how that works. And we'll have a document opened already that I was messing around with. So I'll basically go here. So my typing skills leave much to be desired, but it works just fine. So there's that. Now I'll take a look at another device. This is my Note Pro. As you can see, this thing is 12 inches and it's relatively sizable. Keyboard fits easily inside it. So we will unlock this guy. And I'm already in the Bluetooth settings here. And I'll turn this on. And it says flashing. I'll scan. Make sure it finds the right thing. And it looks like I did find already Bluetooth 3 keyboard. Hit that. It's going to try pair, and then it's going to ask me to type a code in. 017003. Enter, and voila, there it is. So now it's synced up. Now I hit the for Android button here, and now notice that I have these function keys are appropriately working now. So I can basically adjust my volumes, hit home. And if I'm over here, hit home. So the function keys are appropriate for the device, which is great. So then the other thing that I don't have my Surface handy at the moment, but I did try it before. And once again, the for Win key, basically, then when you click on that, will basically allow you to use escape and F1 through F12 as opposed to the functions that are above it, which is quite nice. So this keyboard works quite well for all three different platforms without much problem. If I had to pick a negative, it would be nice if these options were a little bit off, maybe like a little something above here as opposed to being here. Because the nice thing about having a delete key is as a PC user, having delete is kind of nice, but you can easily kind of wander over here, and yeah, that may cause you problems. I don't know. It kind of depends. But overall, it's a very nice keyboard. The Ultra Slim keyboard lives to its name, Ultra Slim. The backing here, so real quick, is kind of like a felt material, which kind of helps it stay on some surfaces. It's a little bit glidey on this surface, which is smooth, but it works okay. It works quite well. And being small as it is, I can basically tuck this in to a case without a problem and carry it along with me with my Note Pro, or even a nice companion along with my my iPad Mini. So there you have it. A look at the Inateck Ultraslim Bluetooth keyboard. Thanks for watching.